Kitty versus Hatsune Miku, but today we're talking about a matchup that I guess is controversial somewhat.
For some reason.
Imagine being like angry over Captain Hook versus King K. Rool.
People are that lame, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Captain Hook versus King K. Rool, or more aptly in the title, K. Rool versus Captain Hook. We're gonna be
No longer can.
We're gonna go through a lot today, probably.
Yeah.
Weirdly,
weirdly a pretty interesting match.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, as usual,
doesn't seem like it's anywhere close to debatable, but like it's very interesting when you look into it.
Okay. That's why I'm interested. But as always, we do got our go to little hosts. We've got me, of course, Aqua Studios YT, showrunner of Realm of God. You should go watch the Tetris versus Jenga teaser I posted. Maybe not. But of course, we're joined by Stripe. Often here on the stream. Hi, Stripe.
The Captain Hook fandom is dying. Like this video if you're a real hooker.
We're joined by Jaden, otherwise known as Soundwave. and and we're joined by a new face of the stream, but you'll probably recognize him if you watched Galaxy Grudge Match. Adam Gregory. Hi, Adam.
Oh, hi, it is I. I literally just joined.
He got dragged into here last second. It was originally going to be Nico, but
kicking, screaming at the top of his lungs.
She had other things to do,
like taxes.
College.
Yeah.
Ready for Zig.
Okay, well,
no, you can't say that.
Y'all are throwing Adam under the bus. This is his first fucking stream. You're already throwing fucking shade. Don't you want him to vote for you, Jaden? Don't you?
Maybe.
He has the power here.
Cool, Adam. You're a really good friend. Thank you for letting me join your server. You're really nice. I love your icon. Cool Garfield hat. Please vote for me.
Okay, you don't gotta start glazing. We don't need glazing. We don't need glazing chat room.
Yeah. So this matchup, it's two goofy pirates who are kind of like heck bent on trying to kill their main rival. They go through various schemes and inventions to take him down. They seem again very goofy and weird, but there's kind of moments where they'll just lock in and be weirdly kind of terrifying. Doesn't seem like it's super, and also the obvious thing of crocodile versus guy who hates crocodiles. Doesn't seem like it's like a close or super interesting match, but it is actually like weirdly thematic and also weirdly kind of debatable. But we'll get to that now.
All right. Well, you pretty much explained it pretty well. Adam Glazery, that's pretty good. That should be your new nickname.
God.
Without further ado, I think K Rool's first. So Jaden.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense to get K Rool out.
Yeah, Jaden, kind of give us a rundown on like who the fuck is King K Rool? Why is he here?
Okay. So King K. Rool, for like a backstory, kind of doesn't have one to my knowledge, or at least what I looked into. He just fucking hates Donkey Kong and like the Kongs a lot, and so he successfully defeats Diddy. He gaslights an entire clump race. He takes over the island and steals the bananas. Donkey Kong beats him for rightfully. Sorry for stuttering. But that didn't stop K. Rool from like running this monkey dead for some reason. He then goes under the alleys of Captain K. Rool and sends his army to kidnap Donkey Kong in order for the Kongs to give up the banana horde in order to unfortunately for him, the plans didn't work out and ended up with him getting punched by an extremely angry Donkey Kong, and his plan is destroyed. After the events of his second defeat, he has a new persona named Baron K. Roolenstein, who creates a robot named Chaos, which is spelled exactly like the Skylander character, fun fact, who helped capture Donkey Kong Diddy, which caused Dixie Kong, and and the youngest of the Kongs, Kitty Kong, to save them. Kitty Kong's canonically dead, even with his
Kitty
advanced
Kong's
army.
canonically dead? What? You can't just drop that.
I mean, hey, that would explain why he wasn't in Bonanza.
There's just like Kitty's corpse in the background. It's never brought up.
And the robot chaos, the Kong still prevail at the end. Defeat after defeat caused K. Rool to be sealed away in the Earth's core. But thanks to the intentional help of Void Kong, K. Rool was freed and escaped to New Kong City, where he plunges the entire city into gold, I think. I haven't played Bonanza, which is probably going to be obvious the more I talk about it.
But he turns it into mushy bananas because he wants to eat the entire world.
Radical. Probably killing a bunch of people by doing that too, because people are outside. And turns the city into his own city with the new forms that. Sadly, this was not enough to defeat his rival, but only time will tell if he wins the war against the Kongs or something. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Radical. Okay.
You forgot to bring up the Go to Donkey Kong Country cartoon where he's got the crystal coconut.
Oh, you're right.
He's chasing after crystal coconut.
You're right.
And he fucking hates Donkey Kong. And he sings pretty fucking awesome songs.
He's also Adolf Hitler.
Whoa! Never mind. Never mind. Bad.
You're defending here?
Bad.
Captain Hook would never.
Okay.
Is anti.
Let's talk about Captain Hook, Stripe. Give us the
Okay.
rundown.
Captain James Bartholomew Hook, that's his full name, is the most feared pirate and man in all of Neverland, patrolling the area with his crew, including his first mate, Mr. Smee, on his ship, the Jolly Roger. He's, in fact, a lost boy as well, leaving London for Neverland to live out his love for pirates. On one faithful encounter with the vile little creature known as Peter Pan, though, despite his wide variety of weapons and abilities, he found himself defeated single-handedly. 5-minute break for laughter and applause for my amazing pun. And then after that, a malicious being of fall content chopped off his hand and fed it to a crocodile. Not only does he not have to deal with that stupid freaking crocodile, Hook turns all of his attention to Pan, making sure he'll die by his hook. Also, he's fought some baby pirates and ruled over some Heartless and took over a nightclub and Crank 90s, bunch of other things. This is composite Disney Hook.
I forgot he was in Fortnite. I forgot he fucking did that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has a lot of guns.
Random ass collab last year. I forgot.
It was Maleficent, Cruella, and Hook. It was so weird.
So K. Rool's a Twitter user? Yes, Dormanos. K. Rool is a Twitter user. That's pretty accurate.
And that's why the winner is Captain Hook.
Well, Captain Hook would be a Redditor, if anything. Like, if you really think about it.
Twitter,
like...
Twitter versus Reddit.
Fucking hell. Okay, I'm not really sure where y'all want to go with the debate because I've heard it's mainly about Arsenal. Should we talk about stats first, or should we just get into like the chunk of Arsenal? First? Oh, experience. Okay, we can talk about experience. How experienced are these two?
Yeah, how experienced is this stupid freaking crocodile?
Okay, so K. Rool throughout the years has fought Donkey Kong for over like a decade. He's been many things and has done those things very well. As I mentioned before, he was a pirate and was able to use his cunning skills and intelligence. Speaking of intelligence, K. Rool is incredibly smart, able to be a very, very awesome gaslighter. He's extremely cunning, as I said before, and he also became a mad scientist who made his own machines and tech. And I don't know about you, I don't think Hook has that in the bag.
Is that in the bag? I like how you said that.
You're welcome.
Well, Stripe?
Okay. Well, Hook may seem goofy, but he's shockingly super competent. He's been fighting Pan for around 30 years, and he has occasionally won. Obviously, he's never killed Pan. But it's supposed to be because Peter's friends come in to help him, not because, he's dumb. He's very prone to fighting dirty, whether it be tricking anyone who's close to Peter, despite him clearly being untrustworthy. He's pretty much always manages to get a deal out, even though everyone knows he's, like Satan. He's mastered several different kinds of weapons, made a bomb by himself, killed both the crocodile and a giant that later became the skull in Neverland. And thanks to the crossovers, he has fought alongside almost every Disney villain against almost every Disney hero in most ways of combat you can think of.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It does sound like off the top of my head, I don't know. Like, it seems like K. Rool might be more intelligent, but Hook might have more like general just like fighting experience. It seems because I don't know how.
That's fair.
What, okay. I was gonna say like I don't know what like time frame the Donkey Kong games like take place in.
They don't really have like a canon. I could be wrong though.
I mean,
yeah.
he was the canonically sealed for a decently long amount of time between his last appearance prior to Bonanza and Bonanza.
Yeah.
I still don't know
he's-
if Bonanza's a prequel or not. I don't.
Bonanza is weird in the timeline, but it is canon.
You know, I mean, I feel like it's pretty definitive that it's after the original trilogy because everyone recognizes him. Like, oh, frick, it's the stupid freaking crocodile that I hate.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows who
Yeah.
K. Rool is when it starts. Even like, Cranky is like, oh, I remember fighting that thief who stole our bananas that one time. Like, obviously that's him. And Donkey Kong recognizes him, and K. Rool doesn't like Donkey Kong for pre-established reasons. Like, yeah, I think I would say it's at the end.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, it seems like K. Rool's smarter. Hook is more experienced. It seems where we're at.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know what you want to start off with outside of like experience. Like, do you want to talk about
What do you-
weapons? Like, what do you want to go?
Strive, what do you want to talk about? If you want, yeah, sure.
Okay, so again, you go, Bestie.
All right. Okay, so as I said before, or at least I think I said before, stats. I'm only going to be focusing right now, at least, on the Donkey Kong games and the side games, which the side games includes like Luigi Mansion, Wario World, and the Yoshi games and stuff. He was able to launch Chunky into the air with just a single punch. He can outrun a out of control minecart with his rocket powered barrel, which I will get to in like the arsenal. He can travel at interstellar speeds. He can not only keep up with like Donkey Kong, but he can overpower Luigi while he was disguised as Mario. This is in the manga for Donkey Kong. Before anyone asks, K. Rool can also withstand the destruction of Crocodile Isle at a point blank range. Tanked a punch from Donkey Kong so hard that he was knocked off the Flying Croc, one of his ships, and out of Crocodile Isles. He survived the crash of the K Cruiser 2 unharmed. Tanked a boot gun from Funky Kong that sent him flying straight out of Crocodile Isles. A lot of stuff where he just gets sent out of Crocodile Isles. He survived getting dragged in space by a spaceship. He tanked an avalanche from falling on him. Survived being flattened by his army in the show. Survived being launched into the air. Survived being thrown out in an ocean, trapped in a barrel for hundreds of years. Yeah, he survived a lot. It's mainly durability. He's just one durable motherfucker. With scaling, he scales the Donkey Kong and Diddy, who both punch/headbutted the moon. Dixie Kong and Kitty Kong can dodge lightning. DK Diddy reacted to asteroids. Diddy flew to outer space in second. Chunky picked up a boulder. Survived. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. There's also a Yoshi who launched Raphael into the far reaches of space, turning into a constellation, but that's like probably Mario's most iconic feat, so I'm not going to go into depth with it, and I'm done. That's
Epic.
Yeah, sorry, that took a bit.
So I think lightning is the best speed, and then star stuff for strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, as for the kid that's going to win this episode, so obviously for most of the base Peter Pan stuff, it's not too impressive since it's not like a combat focused movie. He survived long falls. He survived fighting the giant crocodile. Again, he's like bigger than your average crocodile. He also fought the octopus, which stayed even stronger than the crocodile. Speaking of the crocodile, by the way, in Peter Pan 2, it's implied that he freaking killed the crocodile. Off screen, but like they ask, I think it was Wendy asked, like, or her daughter is like, "Hey, yo, didn't you get chased by a crocodile?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I took care of him," and he like evil smile, so it's implied he kills him.
Oh dang!
Said crocodile
Remember
slammed
that.
him through some. Say again, sorry.
Oh, no, I just said I did not remember that. Sorry.
Oh yeah. God, I thought you were the #1 Peter Pan 2 fan.
I am not.
I can the Kraken.
Yeah, and Adam Gregory is known for his huge love for Peter Pan.
Yeah. Yeah. He also survived being slammed through like a giant like rock wall by the crocodile. Also in the Peter Pan TV show, he and Smee were launched into a volcano when it was erupted, and they launched into the sky, and they're perfectly fine. The thing is, though, there's actually star level stuff for base Peter Pan world. In the preschool show.
Oh my god!
Jake
Not Jake and the Neverland Pirates. God damn it!
Jake eliminates 3 stars using his sword, like his base sword that he sword fights Hook with all the time. Using because this technically counts as Disney in the beloved hit show Once Upon a Time. There's a sun creation feat using a quill that Hook does have access to, and I believe it also creates like the entire like world that they're in. It might be universal. It's like bare minimum like solar system, or star system. And it's been stated several times that the bombs that Hook makes can destroy all of Neverland, which includes all the stars in the sky, all this like, and also the tree which powers all of Magic Neverland. So, speed-wise, shockingly, there's NFTL stuff. Hook's ship could travel from Netherland to London in seconds, and Peter Pan can also do that. The calc I found for that is 21.1 million C.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay.
So don't underestimate Hook. I know this again on paper. This seems like the biggest stomp of all time, but don't underestimate Hook. He's
Wait, sir.
kind
Wait,
of...
I'm just making sure I heard that right. Are you saying he's how many times C?
21.1 million.
Jesus. Okay. So he's
The winner.
It sounds like he's faster than K-Roll right now.
Yeah.
I didn't mention that much speed feats, to be fair.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there like more speed feats to mention, or?
Yeah. The best thing is the lightning
No.
stuff.
No. Okay, well, there was like... Okay, so Diddy did just fly into outer space, which I doubt is like faster at all, but it was around
flying from like alternate universe all the way to London is less than just flying to space.
Fair.
Especially because as when we saw the moon in the thing, it is significantly closer than our moon is to Earth. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like if you stack like the tower that he was on top of it, like the tower he was on, stack it on top of the tower again, it's probably like up to the moon already. And the tower was not that big. I think it's the size of like a mountain.
Narrow just.
I was gonna.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Narrow was asking, where is Neverland? I thought it was like in the middle of the ocean.
It's kind of goes back and forth. Sometimes it is just in the middle of the ocean. Sometimes it's like a kind of alternate realm. It is
Say that
kind
again.
of like in the middle of the I hate the word realm. It's like a
No, I get that.
word.
My friend group has ruined that word for me.
Ruined that word. Not hear what realm, but I think realm around the god, realm around the god.
I'm
Started with
sorry.
a Wesker, and then there was Acacia.
Hey, Dirt.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it is
Welcome.
kind of in the middle of the ocean. It really just depends on what you want to use for it. Yeah, let's just say middle of the ocean, but it still like counts as like its own like little pocket world of sorts.
That's what I've always
Which will be
imagined it was. I know
Yeah,
they
solar
like
system
do
of it.
have.
Yeah.
I know they do have like examples of being in the middle of the ocean, but it seems like it's more consistently like another universe because time doesn't pass there, right? Or it's like
No. Yeah.
yeah.
Because like again, Peter's like I think he's like what 50 or something years. He might even be 100 or something or close to that. Just like looking like he's 13. Hook's like he's been fighting. They've been fighting for at least 30 years, and they do not look.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like
that
they
age.
age at all. So
Yeah, I will get into that when we get to abilities.
Realm of Code, Realm of Coda, Realm of Cods. Are you having a stroke?
Realm of Cods, the new fishing.
Yeah, the new fishing spin-off.
I'm just saying, they do call Hook a codfish a lot.
Oh yeah.
So the winner is Captain.
How do I make this about?
Yeah, the Realm of
That's
Cods is just me and Don.
How can I make
we
so
go,
much character?
me and
I'm
Don like,
debating.
buy a boat and we just go out there and film us fishing for an hour and that's it.
And that's when you guys reveal you're doing Big the Cat versus Waluigi.
Oh no, fuck. I will say this right now: Big the Cat is never getting a Realm of Gods episode. He's banned. If I see Big the Cat in the comments, in the suggestion polls when we eventually do them, if I see
What's happening
matchups
first?
submitted for him, I will ban you. No Big the Cat.
What's happening? Okay, you can pick one match to do. You can either do Waluigi versus Big the Cat or Mo versus Husk. What do you pick?
I would rather do
Kill
Mo
Moby
versus
Dick.
Husk. I would rather do Mo versus Husk.
Okay,
Which
awkward,
cat
yeah.
versus tall skinny loser match would you rather do? Anyways, we're talking about Hook versus we're talking about Hook versus
Yeah, we're not on it
versus
completely. Where's the Rooster Fighter matchup where we can call it Realm of Cox? That'd be good. That'd be good. That's a good name change.
Oh no.
It's about as good as Adam's Assault.
No. We're not.
Okay.
Let's not. No.
Do you want to do?
Moving on. What's next?
Abilities and Actual Life?
Let's move on.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Jaden, bestie, buddy. What garbage does your garbage character have to use that will not defeat my king, my glorious king?
First of all, kill yourself. Second of all, are we doing Arsenal now, or am I?
Yeah, I mean,
guess
it seems like you've gotten the stats, and it seems like K. Rool is kind of fucked right now.
All right.
Which is a little shocking.
You need to be on the. You gotta get off the back foot, Jaden. Come on.
All right. Okay. K. Rool, I will say, has a lot of fucking arsenal, and I think most of them will just easily penetrate K. Rool penetrate Hook. So
Don't phrase it like
Yeah, don't
that,
phrase.
dude.
What is wrong with y'all today?
What? What did I say?
Penetrate?
Let's just move on.
It's
Let's just
that-
move on.
Fucking what does penetrate mean?
You're like 12.
No,
I'm not
we're
gonna tell you.
not
Come
doing
on.
this. We're not doing this.
Okay, my bad. Okay. So just from like general looks alone, K. Rool is just a big hulking crocodile who has giant claws and with a bite force of 3,700 pounds. Meanwhile, Hook, well, I'm sure he has a lot of stuff, and as we established, he is definitely faster. He's mostly just a guy with like a hook and a sword and a gun. So like, and along with that, Hook is just scared of crocodiles. But like with Arsenal, K. Rool has bombs. He has a boxing glove, baseball bat. He has a baseball glove, so if he wants, he can just fucking cave Hook's skull in. He has green shells, banana peels, lightning bolts that can shoot out of his fingertips, fireballs, power blocks. K. Rool's crown can be used as a boomerang. He has the blunderbuss, which can shoot a bunch of cannonballs, such as a blue cannonball which can freeze you, a red cannonball that can slow you down, and purple drugs you. He has a copter pack. He has so he has something called belly power, which is like a
belly power.
Just-
That's the name.
It's name. Yeah.
I think I just went off of that, right? I don't have. I'm not
Belly
playing Benji
power?
Belly power guy.
This sucks.
What
This
the
guy
fuck
sucks.
What are you talking about, dude?
Okay, so like belly power is like a name from Smash Bros, which is meant to be a name for his belly armor that he has in like the games, but anyway, He uses it as basically a counter to most attacks, and not only that, it nullifies most attacks from foes. He has a Spire Warp, a random tech that K. Rool has made, which allows him to travel through dimensions and time itself. He can also use it to BFR people. He has Prop Monkeys, Squawks, Croc Monkeys, Banana Fairies, Blazing Bananas, Tasty Melons, also a Crystal Coconut. This is different from the other Crystal Coconuts. I'll get to that Crystal Coconut later.
Okay.
He has a Mini Necky,
K. Rool says when he's stopping his big bulging belly. Frick you, Nero.
Narrow my thumb.
He has the Backyard Barrel, a Mini Zimper, a Pineapple Launcher, a Mega TNT Barrel, Animal Friends barrels. He has his iconic final smash, the Blastomatic, which can destroy islands and draws from the 5 banana medals. He can eat giant bananas, which amplifies his strength and turns him into a giant hulking beast. Oh, kill yourself, Trick. He has Clap Blasters, which fire small clap traps. He has a lot of shit. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You don't have to say anything.
You're on the back foot with the stats, like from what it seems right now. So
he has a cranky. He has Cranky Serum, which is basically an aging potion, and if he really wants to, he can and by his smarter intelligence, he can probably make a deal with Hook because just something that Stripe didn't mention. I've did some research on Hook, and Hook is it's a consistent. He can just manipulate K. Rool into wanting this aging potion, and which will turn Hulk, which if if Hulk really wants to drink it, he'll basically if he drinks too much, he'll turn into a fetus. I'm stuttering a lot. I'm sorry.
Good.
He has a mind-changing helmet. K. Rool's Doom Device, which would have purged the whole world into rot. The KCCBM rocket. He has magic barrels, and the love potion, which is the alternative ending where Hulk and K. Rool gets married.
No winner.
I'm a huge fan of Don's comments in chat, so I just want to read them out. Captain Hook has his Hoomerang. He has his Hook Blast. And Captain Hook has his Crocodile Slayer, which is a sword forged to kill crocodiles on a conceptual level. I don't think that's true.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, hold on.
My bad.
Okay, repeat, sorry. OBS wanted to fuck Discord over. Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the Crystal Banana and the Crystal Coconut. I'll go over the Crystal Banana, which I think is by far K. Rool's biggest thing here. The Crystal Banana was stolen from the Banana Warrior, Banana backwards with the X in front. I don't know how to say his name. Who K. Rool was going to kill his entire race because it reminded him of Donkey Kong and his love bananas. This mythical banana can shape his size, transmutate others, and the huge hand here can manipulate. Was going to be stated to take over the entire universe.
Oh, he's universal.
I'm gonna post.
Hacks? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this in general because actually I should just read them out. While you could say it's a hyperbole,
Let me put it up on screen just so chat can also get an understanding of what we're talking about. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so while you could say this is a hyperbole, K. Rool has no reason to lie here. He's really driven by pettiness, and if he wants to, he will do anything in his power to do this. 2. Multiple people, such as Bowser, has been stated to be able to conquer the universe. Given how K. Rool is more malicious than Bowser, we have no reason to think he wouldn't do this. And yeah. There's also the crystal coconut, which is a powerful artifact. Artifact guarded by Cranky, which is an omnipotent item that can grant wishes, heal wounds, and it could be used as good power supplies. It could see into the future. It could also see in the future. Its wishes include stopping time completely, which might I add, K. Rool also resists because he can move afterwards. He could put DK to sleep forever, turn Diddy invisible, etc. It could even create astral projections / holograms for the user to travel around the world. Though Cranky so far has used said holograms, so I don't think K. Rool has the power to do the hologram such, but
I'm sorry. I keep reading fucking Don's fucking chat. King K. Rool has sepsis, gout, hepatitis, jaundice, polio, asbestos poisoning, chronic hemorrhoids, 5 ingrown toenails, gingivitis, a bum leg, and 3 hip implants.
I mean, yeah, that is canon.
It's true. It's all true. It's all true.
Did you know that K. Rool was actually human? He's not a crocodile at all. This is just something that happened to him. If you can't tell, I'm lying.
Would you kiss Captain Hook on the mouth if he asked, and then Ecto said, "Fuck no, he's evil." So he's not biased. He's not biased. He's not biased, Chet.
All right, I believe I'm done with the arsenal, and I'm sorry if I was talking a lot.
No, you're good. You have a lot to bring up.
Yeah. Okay. I guess it took time. Time for the hookers. Okay. So. For
Stop calling them the hookers. Stop doing that.
Let's go, team hookers.
The asexuality of my body leaving the second I talk about Captain Hook. For weapons, most notable, of course, is his hook, which is literally attached to him, and he's always down to use it in close combat. He can also swap out his hook for various things, like a skewer, kitchen utensils, a fishing pole, a net, a grappling hook, one that can fire small little cannonballs, and one that works as a helicopter and can have him fly. He, of course, also carries around his sword and his flintlock pistol, alongside various bombs that he's either made or found, one of which was saved to destroy all of Neverland, which we discussed already. He has a mechanical sword that is basically a Swiss Army knife and can do anything, but it's mostly used for cutting stuff because sword. He has a magic snowflake that can freeze anything, including light, a golden hook that is a Midas touch and instantly transmutes anything to gold, an invisibility ring, which, yeah, he's got a magic mirror that can let him summon anything, fly, fear manipulate anyone to be scared of anything, transmute anything, can BFR people or trap them in cages, and it's so powerful that it can't really be reversed at all. We have a very specific magical water made to counter it. He has a mammoth potion, which allows him to grow giant. The Doomstone, which is another way to transmute. This time turns into stone, rocks, whatever. Rings that can control ocean currents, storms, and rise mountains out of the ocean. Armor made of crocodile skin, not TikTok, but that's still pretty raw.
Say that again.
God damn.
Raw. I didn't say realm.
I heard TikTok.
I heard TikTok.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, TikTok in the crocodile.
Yeah.
He can shockingly access plot manipulation from the page from the game Disney Villain's Revenge, where he controlled the end of his story and was nearly going to make the Peter Pan story real. Reality over fiction, Captain Hook.
Oh, that's real nice.
In Once Upon a Time, which I brought up earlier, is made by Disney, so again, it counts. He has Excalibur, which is a sword that powers the author's pen. A weapon that does create an entire, I'm not going to say that word, with a sun. He also has all of his ships and vehicles. The Jolly Roger is his main ship. It's covered in cannons that can even fly. Plus he has a cart version of it, and a submarine that can shoot torpedoes. He's also in Fortnite, so he gets every weapon from Fortnite.
No, we're not doing this shit. No.
We'll get him with the shocker grenades.
In terms of support, he has his pirate crew, including Smee, who has some degree of Toon Force. He can casually summon the entire rest of the pirates. Hook also has Toon Force. I don't know if I mentioned that later. His other pirates have been shown to come back from the dead as skeletons and work alongside him. his most notable crew members, besides me, are Scully and Bones, that can sing, just instantly hypnotize people. His own shadow can separate from himself, having all of his abilities and seemingly more competent than Hook is himself. In Kingdom Hearts, he has the Heartless, which are the basic forms of the Heartless, but they can turn intangible and can self-duplicate and transmute others into Heartless. So if you bring in any of Rool's members, any of Rool's like army, he can just transmute them into Heartless to be on his side. He also has a really powerful Heartless called the Ruler of the Sky, who can fly and shoot like bombs and lasers and stuff. Admittedly, he does not have direct control of this Heartless, even though it's summoned by like his own evilness. But it's a wild animal. It attacks whatever is like making the most fuss. And when there's a giant fat crocodile man on the battlefield, you're going to target the giant fat crocodile man.
Okay, but what if he uses his belly power?
You're going to target the fat crocodile man. And then the most notable teammates he has are crocodiles. You might wonder, how does a man who hates crocodiles get them on his team? Simple. He puts on his crocodile crown, an item that, the second he puts it on, every single crocodile around him immediately follows his every word and thought. So, dang. It would really suck if he was fighting a crocodile and his army of crocodiles. Wouldn't that suck for his opponent? If the second he puts the stupid crown on, his opponent immediately follows every rule? Dang, that would suck if he was fighting a crocodile.
I wanna say something really quick. I had no idea we were giving both their armies.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah,
I didn't think that was what we were doing.
If you don't want to give them their armies, you don't have to give them their armies. That's fine.
However, I do have a counter towards the armies. Okay, so in Peter Pan 2, so during the final battle, right? Oh wait, hold on, I didn't realize this. Stripe, are you done talking about the arts or abilities?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You could finish, sorry.
Okay, so if you don't want to give him the armies, that's perfectly fine. We can just not give him the armies, but he still has a crown because that's just an item he uses, and then he just nullifies anything K-Rool does. For his abilities, he's actually immortal. Neverland has weird magic that makes you unable to die from natural causes. Its magic is so weird that it's powered by imagination and dreams. Some people who are scared of him, the stronger K-Rool becomes. It's gotten to the point where if Pan was not there to stop him, Hook would literally be too strong to be stopped. There's like weird like Neverland like physiology where it's really like it's kind of hard, weird like conceptual stuff that obviously is not dived into super well because this is a kids show. The kids franchise are not going to have freaking Freddy Krueger conceptual scared of dreams nonsense, but like it's complicated, it's weird. But like if more people who are scared of Hook and who know of Hook, the stronger and more unkillable he is, basically. Other stuff he has, he's able to interact with non-physical objects, like, you know, ghosts and stuff. He can turn into a dragon and breathe fire, and can also fly in that form. He has Toon Force, both in that he can pretty much survive most things and can also walk on air. He can also seemingly take control of images of himself, as when Wendy just drew a picture of Hook, Hook started talking through her, and he referenced it later. So that is just Hook. In the game Mirrorverse, he can boost the strength of himself while debuffing opponents. He can increase his own accuracy in attacks, and can stun opponents. Also, in general, he's just really crafty, pretty good at making deals, tricking people. Yeah, that is everything Hook brings to the table.
Can I say something really quick?
If you don't want to, I assume it's for the armies. I thought you were gonna give him his army stuff. If you don't want to factor in the army, we don't have to. We can just ignore that I brought up the armies.
Okay, but I was gonna say, just in case if we were gonna bring up the armies, okay, so Peter, so not only do like both armies suck ass, and I know this is like shooting myself in the foot because K-Rool's army is like probably top 1 worst army of all time. But if there was something above, be Captain Hook's army, because holy shit, these guys are so fucking stupid. So in Peter Pan 2, so during the final battle, the pirates were like fighting off the kids. So until one of the kids uses gold as like a weapon and throws it directly into like a guy's face, he tries to grab that gold, but he ultimately throws himself overboard. So every pirate, so the kids decide to throw all the gold off the ship, and the pirates just follow the gold into the ocean.
Look, I'm just saying, I've seen creators walk off cliffs all the time, dog. Don't act like you're special.
They're so fucking stupid.
I do have a few questions. I don't know about Adam, but first, I want to bring up Don's final time. I'm gonna bring up a fucking Don comment. Don said Captain Hook has the cock inverter 8000, which is supposed to be a croc inverter, just in case he got stuck in a crocodile stomach, but it's still dangerous.
I am very sad to say that's part of the extended cut of Peter Pan that the Walt Disney director's cut. It did not into the actual film. It's a very well animated scene. You know, always top of his game. But it's not canon to the actual Peter Pan.
I wonder if Leopold has something to say about Peter Pan.
No, we're not. Shut the fuck up. Stop.
Well, I guess we know who's not going to be on these podcasts.
Thanks for sticking a ship, dog. Jesus. Okay.
Okay, I do have a question about the whole crocodile cap or whatever, right? So
the crocodile crown. Yeah.
Crown. So how does it work? Do they ever elaborate? Like,
it's just like mind control. I think I don't. Again, this is from the preschool show, so they're not gonna go like super deep into it. Yeah, when searching for treasure, he just like finds this crown. He puts it on, and suddenly the crocodiles that usually hate him suddenly love him, and they follow his every rule, no matter what he says. Admittedly, the second he gets knocked off his head, the crocodiles try to freaking kill him. But like, I don't think. Especially because now that we're removing armies from the situation, so literally just he puts it on and now instantly K. Rool is under his command.
Okay,
I would like to bring up a sorry.
Okay, no, go ahead.
Okay, I would like to bring up like a potential counter to this. Okay, so Stripe, you can correct me if I'm wrong. The crocodiles that Hook uses the crown towards are really stupid crocodiles, right? Or like they're more animalistic.
No, TikTok is like pretty consistently like shown human intelligence. He can talk. He can't talk, but he can like understand. I would say it's the same level as like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, where they can't talk, but they're very clearly human level at least.
Was TikTok one of the crocodiles that was like controlled?
TikTok was one of the crocodiles that he controlled.
Okay, well here's my thing. I was gonna bring up because I think that is a fair point. Like I think even if TikTok has like understanding of like being able to understand like human language or whatever, K. Rool is much smarter. I don't know. I feel like you'd have to look more into like how that crown works. But like even if it's just to me like any crocodile will just listen to you. You could honestly just make the argument that K. Rool is a Kremling and not a crocodile, technically. So
I still think he counts as a crocodile.
Like,
I do still refer to him as one, to be fair.
Yeah, he's called a crocodile in several, like, not just the cartoons. He said.
Well, I guess
in,
the
like,
Kremlings
the
isn't like. I thought the Kremlings is just like the Nick. I don't know. It seems like there's a little more nuance to that crown. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not okay. As much as I want to say this is just open and shut case, I do think like this is definitely a win con for him. But I'm not going to say like he wins because he has a crown and the podcast now. But I definitely think like keep this in mind when we're going in.
Especially with like doesn't K. Rool have like the omniscient thing with the crystal coconut, and it's like
he does. He can also see the future.
Yeah, he might just see that coming and get rid of it before it could do anything.
Yeah, along with that, K. Rool is also just smarter to see that.
That is true, but also I feel like does K. Rool always go to like, oh, I need to immediately talk to my crystal coconut because that's in one game. I don't think that's going to be instant.
Okay,
but if you're Captain Hook, 10-year Captain Hook right now, and you see a giant crocodile man coming at you, I feel like the first thing is like, okay, let's try to see if I can make sure this crocodile man doesn't freaking kill me.
But he doesn't. Okay, but we know Hook doesn't automatically do that in most of his fights. This is
That is
a one.
also true, but I
This
feel
is
like-
a one-time thing that he uses once. Like
This is more of a debate between Aqua and Stripe than me and Stripe.
well, I'm not even trying to debate against Stripe. I'm just saying I don't know if that's a fair point because
Okay,
Hook's kind of a
okay,
dummy.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But don't immediately think okay, because Hook is okay. I'm not gonna say like immediately he will go to the crown, but also I do think it's worth noting. When it comes to most fights with K. Rool,
Right.
he does always tend to go for like physical stuff first. He has his magic doohickeys and whatnot, but he is mostly a physical fighter.
Well,
So
isn't Hook the same way? Because his main thing is like his sword and like fencing.
Yeah, but I do feel like after I just think what's more likely going to happen. K. Rool's gonna be like, wait, I need to instantly stop this fight to talk to my magic crystal coconut crown, crystal banana, whatever the frick it is. Or K. Rool thinking, Hook thinking, wait, what if I this is a crocodile fighting? What if I put on the crown?
I feel like there's like a difference in like intelligence because like fucking, as I said
think
before,
not-
K. Rool is like a scientist, like an extremely mad scientist. He's made tech before. He should be smart enough to realize, this is going nowhere. I should probably use my coconut.
Hook,
Or his
I'm
fucking
just saying,
magical
Hook-
banana or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, a crystal banana
I'm
that can
gonna
take
argue
over the
that
universe.
That Hook is smarter than K. Rool because again he is an inventor. But also, Hook is not an idiot. Hook is very crafty. He has created he's created bombs that can destroy the entirety of Neverland. So, is it as impressive as a robot? Arguably, kinda, maybe. Okay.
If I could, can I go into like K. Rool's abilities? Because I didn't realize we would also bring up abilities during the arsenal section.
Okay, yeah,
Sure,
go ahead.
Okay, so this is gonna be much quick. Sorry.
Sorry, no. Ghost set something I'll talk about soon. That'd be,
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be towards Stripe's favor. But anyways, K. Rool has like K. Rool can create shockwaves. He can teleport. He has invisibility. He can shoot lightning bolts out of his fingertips. He can use telekinesis. He can seal people. He has dark magic. He can summon things. He can create storms. He can breathe bombs, summon meteors, and breathe fire. Though I will say those last few, wait, hold on. Those last four, or when he used like the crystal banana to become Super K. Rool, which is stated to be able to take over. Which that Pacific form is also stated to be able to take over the universe. So yeah. He can also interact with the spirits of the dead during Mario Sluggers, where he can where he can use booze as as baseballs because he's a fucking asshole. There's also like, I'm not gonna say that it's definitive, but like there's clear implications that Kremlings can survive being like down to like their skeletons in like with characters like fucking I forgot their names, but these guys, and also in Bonanza with like the yellow skeleton guys from what I've seen.
In fairness, those yellow skeleton guys are not Kremlings, but we see Kremlings later on, and they don't have that power. I'm
Are
not
they the same
going against
person?
you, no.
Okay, well, never mind. Like I said, I've
All the
never played
enemies
Bonanza.
All the enemies in Bonanza at the end of the game get reskinned into different characters, into like old Donkey Kong characters. Like this like rock pig enemy becomes like Arnie, who's armadillo. I feel like it's pretty safe to say those are different characters.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. With forms, like I said, he can become Super K. Rool, which, like I said, uses the crystal banana, which he fuses with the crystal banana, and also just be able to like take over the universe. He could become Big K. Rool, which he does by like eating all the bananas, which amplifies not only his strength but also his abilities. So, and most importantly, his most recent encounter with DK, the King of Rot form, which he can like fire by using the banana root. K. Rool can becomes like a grotesque hulking beast who can shoot balls of gold that spread around the battlefield. I don't know what the specific balls of gold are, because like I said, haven't played Bonanza, but yeah.
I don't think they have a name. They're just big
All
cannonballs.
right.
Yeah.
Stripe, what were you gonna bring up that Ghost sent you?
Ghost sent me let me send you these images.
Oh, they're a collection of
Yeah.
images. That's great.
He sent me 2 images. So this is kind of more into scaling than Arsenal, but Hook apparently scares Pete Disney super hard.
Sorry.
Disney.
Hold
So
on, let me fucking
If
show
this has
images on
something-
screen.
If this has something to do with 11, with the fucking fuck ass 11
even say
DS that
his
nobody
name.
should scale to,
Didn't
I
even
swear to God. I
I
swear to
didn't
God.
I didn't even say. I just said he scales to Disney.
I know, Stripe, I know you. You're gonna fucking bring that up.
I didn't say anything.
You
Little
scaled
hairs
to
around my
the-
head. This might be one of the longest cast episodes. I'm really scared that Captain Hook is King Rool.
Captain Hook scales to the Disney Corporation itself.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fucking,
Reality over fiction. Captain Hook has gone to Disney parks several times in commercials. The winner is Captain Hook.
okay, well, you know what, Mr. Stripe T Squid? You know what's in Smash Bros. You know what's in the real world. King K. Rool's amiibo. And you want to know what's with that amiibo? You can transfer that into the game.
Ooh.
That's more like fiction over reality.
Oh,
Well,
Fiction over reality.
well, okay, by that
down,
logic,
Mickey, call me. Have your people call my people.
by that logic, then he's above reality because because fiction is over reality.
Okay, well, in the real world, you know what's in the real world? Captain Hook figurines. So
And Captain Hook is at the Disney parks. He's like a character you can meet.
yeah, you can actually physically talk to and meet with Captain Hook. He's a real guy. I've met him. Should we just do?
Hey, well, you know what?
Conclusions. Should we do our conclusions?
I did have another question, Adam. Do you have anything to like add or like any questions? Anything like?
Adam,
I
I'm
did.
silent. I'm really sorry.
There's a question I wanted to ask regarding the like plot manipulation stuff you brought up, because I do
Yeah,
remember actually playing that game you mentioned, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure as far as I remember, the plot was that like Jiminy Cricket was the one that fucked everything up, and then the villains just capitalized on that.
He
Like-
does have access to I will say it is not like a bona fide win condition. It's just something to keep in mind. He only controls like the ending of the story.
Okay.
And it's still not like definitive. If you're on the same level as reality manipulation, not of like plot manipulation, you can counter him. The player is comparable to him, so they can beat him. But I don't like hooked. So it's limited, but it's still worth noting. It's something that I don't think K-Rool has a option as an answer to.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna ask
I'm
about
following
the belly power thing, because like, is it? I know it's in Smash Bros. Where it's like, oh, he'll just reflect anything, and that does go for like almost every character's basic attack. Does any of?
I think it's just like a way to like kind of how Bowser has the tough guy ability, where he won't flinch from weaker attacks. I think it's just to explain that way, why K-Rool can survive certain attacks that others can't, and why he's more resistant. I know his armor actually is like actual armor, and it's really strong. But in Smash Bros, you can break his armor.
I'm sorry.
and will stun him. Jaden's gone.
Jaden's gone. He'll be back.
Yeah. But,
Jiminy
I know.
Cricket's bitch ass.
I know what he's talking about with the belly stuff. Because that's like his. It's just kind of like the armor he has. He's just tough. He's a strong guy. He's a big character with a big like golden armor belly.
I'd like to like.
Smash,
No, you go ahead. Oh, okay.
was-
I was gone for a bit, so I'm not sure if I brought this up, but like, K. Rool's armor does just lower like the not stats, but like makes attacks like like K. Rool's gun hurt even less.
Yeah.
I think K. Rool kept it up.
It's armor. It's armor.
Yeah,
Granted, they'll only cover his belly, not his face.
yeah. So
but, like-
Hook can still blow his brains out, but like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And also, again, it is armor. It is just armor. So he could just take the armor off. It has been shown being cracked in Smash Bros, which is the main place we see the armor at. So I think we should just get into conclusion, right? Because we're almost at an hour.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. I did not know this was going to be that long.
Yeah, unless there's more things y'all need to bring up. We move on to conclusions.
Okay.
Ultimately, I do feel with like the crystal banana, which he just have on hand. Hook K. Rool is ultimately stronger. He has, I would probably say, the more useful abilities here. Hold on.
Did you just fucking yawn? Did you just fucking yawn, you asshole? Oh, Jaden's gone. Jaden!
Should I go, or should I wait for him to come back so we can
just
come
go,
out?
Jaden.
I am terribly sorry.
Okay, there we go. Jaden.
Go.
Okay. So like, I do feel K. Rool it should be stronger. He should have like the more useful strength. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Arsenal. Yeah. And he also should have like better ways. Like the crystal coconut can just see time. He can heal himself. He can travel. Of like the King of Rod, he could probably still withstand hits because if I remember correctly, he doesn't like react to much hits from Donkey Kong. And yeah, there's also Mario scaling, but like I said,
I will help you out. In King of Rot, I don't even think you can hurt him. He needs to like briefly power down, or like he needs to like, really. Donkey Kong hits his own attacks back at him, if I remember correctly.
You can hurt him in that form. It's just like DK's regular attacks do like next to no damage. So you gotta like get him vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to attack his own attacks back at him, if I remember correctly.
I found that out the hard way when I beat him without doing that.
Everyone did. Everyone immediately tried to punch him with Kong Bonanza.
Yeah.
Is that your? Do you want to do Mario scaling?
Do you want to? Because we're passing an hour.
If you want, he's multiversal with Mario scaling.
Yeah, he's multiverssul there.
There. That's all you need to know. Anyways, okay, so Hook. Okay, Hook. I'm fully aware how one side of this looks on paper. It's a Mario character who's a crocodile versus a cowboy pirate who hates crocodiles. But when you look at all of Hook's stuff, he's got an army. We don't care about the army. He has a flying ship. He has plot manipulation, Toon Force, multiple ways to transmute, stats that can match or apparently even surpass K. Rool. He's very crafty. The crown that can neutralize specifically K. Rool. His fear crocodiles is not that consistent. It's usually most media says that he's just scared of only TikTok, and more so the ticking noise of TikTok, not that he's a crocodile. And overall, he's actually very imposing despite his looks.
You're gonna have to repeat that last sentence because Discord just cut out.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard? What was the last thing you heard?
I heard like the main reasons why you won, but then it was just like fucking
his fear crocodiles isn't consistent. Yeah, his fear crocodiles isn't consistent. It's usually specifically just TikTok, not crocodiles. It's usually especially his ticking noise, not that he's a crocodile. Despite his cowardliness, he's very clever, and overall, he actually is very imposing by his looks. No matter what croc Jane is cooking up, the winner's Hook. The winner's Captain James Bartholomew Hook. The rule is over, and he fell to the one true captain, Hook, line, and sinker. Now, as for composite stats, higher end, obviously the big thing is Kingdom Hearts. which I don't see why you wouldn't give him Kingdom Hearts stat scaling. He's a recurring boss. He was one of the main villains Maleficent recruited for a big like Legion of Doom. Level as
multiversal via scaling.
Yeah, around the same level as Rool. In the very first game, Sora's strength of heart wasn't enough to affect all the worlds in the multiverse, and it stated that there are as many universes as there are stars in the sky. There are also arguments for infinite speed stuff via. That's going to be the worst sentence of all time. Aqua rocked around an infinite 5D realm of space of the ocean and walked to the furthest point.
Oh God!
You don't understand this. I hate how much I had to write this down. The thing is, I did not mention the biggest thing for Hook. I feel a little stupid. How impish of me to not mention this. Now this disgusting, disgraceful, disrespectful, dishonest, distasteful, dummy, dork, doofus, dweeb, dingbat, dillweed. That's 11 Ds for you counting. Will say it doesn't count. But as for composite Hook, I have to mention the one thing that will surely give me a win. That is, of course, Fortnite. Now, obviously, I don't think Hook should scale to all of Fortnite, since that's
we're 2 minutes over the hour. We're getting into Fortnite scaling, Stripe. Are we serious?
I do think it's fair to scale him specifically to the chapter he's debuted in, which is Chapter 5, Season 4. For those who do not have Fortnite memorized, that's the Marvel season. The main story and villain of that season is based on Doctor Doom.
Fucking God.
Who killed a bunch of other Marvel characters, including Galactus. In Fortnite lore, Galactus caused a full reality collapse and was also stated to be able to be a threat to all of existence. And in Fortnite lore, there's an infinite multiverse. You can fight him and beat Doom as with Hook. So there's a multiversal Hook. But that's not where it ends. There's an official comic tie-in between Fortnite and Marvel. It's called Zero War, where it's been stated that it is, in fact, 616 Marvel, making this all canon, so Hook scales to Hyperversal Dr. Doom.
No!
I swear to God, if this is how I lose the Fortnite scaling, I swear to God.
I'm getting this poll going, man. I gotta work in an hour, and this is the shit you're leaving me with?
Fortnite stuff, it's more than just as a joke.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they're pretty close in... I think Hook wins in stats, weirdly, if you only use like their main stuff. If you do full composite, it's extremely close, but yeah, this is an episode. Who are you guys voting for?
Okay. So Adam, I'm gonna let you go first. Who do you think you're gonna go for?
Also, one last argument actually. It's my birthday in 2 days, so if you want me to give me a present, like winning would be pretty cool.
Make the birthday boy sad by him losing.
Okay, my thoughts. I think after all of that, even with all of that stuff, I was not expecting to come up for Hook. I think I'm still slightly leaning K. Rool, because like Mario and Kingdom Hearts multiversal stats, I think cancel each other out for going there. And just from what I think we've discussed, they both have very decent win cons, but for me, it just comes down to I think K. Rool is both more competent and more, let's say, ferocious. Like, he's probably going to resort to... sorry, I don't know how to words, but...
Yeah.
Like a more like direct win cons is what you mean. Like, he's going to be more win. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he's going to go for it sooner, I think.
All right.
I disagree, but that's fair.
Fucking... that last 10 minutes sucked because of Stripe made up fucking Fortnite. So I'm not even gonna address the multi stuff. Not even gonna address the Fortnite stuff. If you look at just the stats we were talking about before 5 minutes ago, it does seem like Hook is faster. But it does seem like K. Rool is probably stronger, though it's not like too bad of a.
No, they're both solar system.
Well, then at that point, like
K. Rool has a universal feat.
Yeah, K. Rool had. Yeah, I was gonna say there was a uni stuff brought up earlier. Fuck, this sucks.
Please, please. I'll do anything.
I'm so sorry, Shrey.
Look.
I'm sorry. I
No!
hate to do this to you, but it really
On
does.
my birthday?
It's in 2
Your
days. It
birthday's
doesn't
in 2
count.
days.
It's not. It doesn't count. It's in 2 days. It's not on your birthday. It's not on your birthday. It doesn't count. You voted against me on my birthday, Stripe. I don't want to hear it.
No, I was looking into the future, and I knew that it was going to end at a tie.
No, you didn't. No, the fuck you didn't.
Yeah, Stripe has predicted.
No,
Did you have the crystal coconut?
I really do think it's more interesting, and you really have to look into both really well to get kind of a good understanding. But from what was brought up on this podcast, even with the speed edge, I think even with the experience edge, Hook canonically has more losses by that point. Like, he canonically loses more than he wins.
Crocodile crown.
And yes, I was gonna bring up. I know he has the crocodile crown. It seems like there's more context to that. At the very least, like, I don't know if it would work on K. Rool. Meanwhile, I think K. Rool can just like fucking like use like his time stop and then beat the shit out of Hook, and then he's just done. So I don't know. It seems like K. Rool had the more useful abilities to win.
I'm just saying he can also he can't freeze him in time, but he can transmute him. He has a bunch of other things. I'm trying my hardest. I don't want to lose this one.
But I also just think like it seems like K. Rool is more willing to use his like immediate win cons. So I unfortunately
I feel
Stripe.
like he's more of a fighter.
I'm going to give my vote to K. Rool. I'm sorry. It was well fought though. It was well fought.
This is my third loss. This is like the one time I feel like genuinely a little sad.
This is my first one on a podcast in general.
I like usually whenever I lose, I just kind of feel like whatever. I get over this one. I'm kind of a little sad.
You fought very hard. I'm very curious to see how like actual research for this would go because I don't know.
Yeah,
I genuinely think I might have shot myself in the foot by bringing up the Fortnite joke. I think if I didn't.
You probably did, honestly. You probably did shoot yourself in the foot with Fortnite.
In fairness, I included that when I thought we were going to do full on Mario.
Jade didn't even bring up Mario stats, and then you were like, "Okay, well, do you want to bring up Mario stats?" And then it was like, "You shot yourself in the foot. You probably would have had a better argument if you didn't do that."
Sorry,
you're fine.
Yeah. Well, thanks to you, Stripe, I'm a lot more interested in this match now.
Yeah, I think this is more interesting than the other K. Rool matchup that's been thrown.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it than I realized.
Yeah. I am very curious.
As I said, on paper, this is a very boring idea. Because, why even do this? One's a giant crocodile, the other is just a dude. But when you really look into even just the the direct can stuff, it is like actually really interesting what you can get with Hook. So I would not be against someone actually doing this as a full episode.
Yeah.
I'm really upset that I lost this one. I'm not gonna be. I am.
No, that's fair.
I'm really upset that I
you
lost
fought
this
very
one.
hard. It's just I don't know. Okay, well, in other news, next week it'll be me, Nico, and I don't know who else is joining us. We're not doing Moby Dick. Moby Dick is also banned.
What about Cthulhu?
We're not doing Cthulhu either. Next week we're doing Barry from Barry HBO. Very good show. You should watch that. Versus Dexter Morgan from Dexter. So until then,